Hey everybody, Edo here, and the good folks at Board and Dice have sent along a copy of Mandala Stones, and this is an abstract strategy game. Talk about it quickly. A couple of interesting things that struck me up front, which was I couldn't find a quick how to play. It made it feel like this game was complicated. This game is super simple, so I'm surprised that there's not just like 2 minutes how to play this game. I'll do it quickly. We'll get there. And second, there's been lots of like advertisement that this is an Azul killer. No. And like you create this beautiful art. No, not really. But if you set those things, if you set the hype aside, you know, it's a fun game. It's okay. But like, I just thought that was interesting. Okay, well, how do you play? You set up this board. These are all the tiles that come in, or circle tokens, whatever, that come in a bag. You fill the bag, you empty it out onto the table. That's that. Stacks of 4 in the different spots, and then you'll notice you have these larger black pieces. Immediately, it's really important to know, each one of these has one of 2 sides. They're very pretty, but they represent A and B. That's it. All of them can be, there's colors, there are the 4 colors, and A and B. And also, if you're a little color sensitive, this is all you get. There's no way other than, if you can't tell the difference between the colors right now, you're done. But A and B. And then these black pillars or whatever, they're artists. These artists are either an A artist or a B artist. So what you're looking at right now is just a bunch of A's and B's. On your turn, you are either picking up the tiles and placing them onto your individual board and score track, or you are scoring your score track. If you have no space, you basically have these 5 spaces to put tokens. If you have no room, you must score. And if you have nothing there, you can't score. And you must pick. And so what you're going to do is you're going to take one of these and move it to any of the open spots. When you do that, you're evaluating what's around it for 2 conditions. Let me do this one. 1, you are picking up any token that matches your top. So let's call the star one A and the more circular one B. So in this case, A, this is an A, this is an A, this is an A, this is a B. So I would pick up these 3. However, you don't pick up any that are adjacent to another artist. So effectively, I can only take these 2. There's a neat mechanic where I can pick them up in whatever order I want clockwise. So I could start with this one and then pick up this one, or I could pick up this one, then this one. This is easily the most interesting mechanic with how it fits in with the scoring, which I'll talk about in a second. So, technically speaking, the big move you're looking for and hoping for one day to get is that there's a region that has all of the same, somebody else, they don't flip even, I forgot. But so somebody else hasn't gone, and you get to a region that has all of the same side, A, or in this case, BBB, based on what I'm saying, and you get to pick up all of them. But again, you have to decide where to start and where to end. This wasn't maybe the best example, but you'll see. So people are moving around, picking up, moving around, picking up. Oh, you got in my way. Oh, and maybe you choose to score to not set up a combo situation. You're just going to be picking up. Okay, and there's you can't do any. The game's blocked end condition, and then also on the score pad, based on the number of hands, if you get to that spot, the game ends. Okay, so that's picking up. Very straightforward. That's the entire pickup game. So in terms of scoring, what you're going to be doing is taking your stack of however many you get, based on, I'm not going to follow the rules here for a second, however many you get, and you're going to be placing stacks here, okay? When you pick up and place, you can't place on it, like, you can place everything on one, and that's what you get until it's cleared. So, you do have to score. You can't just keep adding on. You're, like, setting up and then tearing down. The tearing down process is when you score, you have one of 2 options, and this is where colors come into play. You can, if you have 2 or more of the same color on top, you can pick up all the top color circles of that color. So if I had a yellow on this stack and a yellow on this stack, whatever, I could pick up all the yellows. Technically, I could do a huge move and get the whole line if I was planning well. Or, and there's a scoring thing I'll talk about. Or you just take any ones you want off the top, just from the top, and you can get 1 point from each. They don't have the color match. When they color match, you get to score bonus points based on the type of column or type of pile scoring, okay? This one scores a point for each different height throughout all of them. this is more about looking at the other ones. This one scores where if you're 4 high, it's not worth a lot of points, but the bottom one is worth 4 points. So based on the height, it's different point values of the one you are picking up. So like this one, you're sort of like trying to get singles on. This is a little bit in the middle. And then this one is the one where you get 6 points for having a 4. So if you can ever clear 4, you want to get it here. And then this one's based on different colors. So you're going to get number of colors plus 1. So here, you'd love to have 4 different colors plus 1 for 5 points. Cool. And you're just scoring on a score track. Other little nuance is when I take these things off, let's say I took off my, I went yellow and I took off 3 yellow, I start placing on this track. I believe this is the beautiful artwork we're making, but I don't know. But, or maybe it's just more abstract than that. But as you go around here, if you hit a +1, so I didn't, the next player goes, they clear something on their end, and they get like 3 here, that player is going to get +1 points as victory points. There's a little bit here. Do I want to like wait? You're just going to keep, most of it's driven here. And you go round and round and round until you hit the end condition for the number of players. The only other, and you have a how-to card, and then the only other nuance is you have like hidden goals, most of which have to do with the end state of your board, and with only the B side, and with only a color, and with 0 stones, that kind of thing. And they're pretty hard to do, and pretty hefty. The mechanic is interesting. The play is interesting. It works. I dig it. I like this game. I think because of, there's a little bit, this visual is a little bit tough for like quickly assessing like where things are. So it's a little frustrating that they're this close. But you get it over time, especially when you're like, it's A and B, that's it. But the other piece is, it's so play dependent and so driven by what other people are doing that it makes it very difficult to have a longer than, it's what I call dynamic strategy, right? Like, or more like dynamic tactics, where you're like, you just are like being able to react to what's in front of you and maximizing the moment. Having some grand plan is pretty hard because of how restrictive these things can be as they get moved around, because of the combination of the block and the way you pick up from them. So, and that gets worse with more players, honestly. So, you know, it ends up being entertaining, but not something that you really feel like it doesn't hit that abstract strategy, you know, crunchy sort of feel that you'd normally think about. This is a lighter. This is like an accessible one. So anyway, like, I felt like it's been a little oversold, and especially in other reviewers. Other people seem to like it. I think it's fine. But anyway, Mandala Stones. Hey everybody, Edo here, and thanks for watching Gaming with Edo. Reviews over here on this playlist, League and Insider videos over here on this one. Subscribe, share, all that good stuff. But most importantly, play some great games. Thanks.